Once upon a time, there was a girl named Alice. She had shiny, golden hair and was very curious. One sunny day, she sat under a tree with her sister by the river. Alice was bored. Her sister was reading a book without any pictures. How dull, thought Alice. Suddenly, a white rabbit with pink eyes ran by. The rabbit looked worried and murmured, "Oh, dear, I'm late. I must hurry." Alice was curious and decided to follow the rabbit. The rabbit hopped along, and Alice followed him right into a big rabbit hole. Suddenly, Alice felt herself falling. It was a strange fall. She seemed to float gently down, past shelves and cupboards, until she landed softly on a pile of leaves. Alice looked around. Everything was strange and different. A bright hallway stretched in front of her. "Where am I?" she wondered. There were many doors, but they were all locked. Alice discovered a tiny key on a glass table. She tried every door, but none would open. Just then, Alice found a tiny door behind a curtain. She tried the key, and it worked. "Oh my," thought Alice. "I wish I could go through this door." But the door was so small that even her head couldn't fit. Alice spotted a little bottle with a label that said, "Drink me." Thinking she might shrink, she took a sip. Sure enough, Alice began to get smaller and smaller until she was the perfect size to fit through the door. Curious and excited, she slipped through and found herself in a wonderful garden, full of colorful flowers and fountains. And so Alice's adventure in Wonderland began. She met many strange and interesting creatures, like the grinning Cheshire Cat, who could disappear into thin air, and the Mad Hatter, who loved tea parties with bizarre cups and had very silly ideas. Alice wandered through this fantastical place, learning lessons and having fun. Her curiosity led her to countless discoveries, each more marvelous than the last. Eventually, Alice found a magic cake that made her big enough to reach the last door. She opened it and found herself back where she started. Through her adventure, Alice learned that curiosity can lead to wonderful places, yet sometimes you end up right where you started. And that's the story of Alice in Wonderland, where a young girl's curiosity helped her find a magical world and mysterious friends.